I do find that absolutely incredible that we you know, the more I look at that, how the fuck did we sack a manager with a 58% win ratio? How was that even how was that even allowed? But that was player power. That was Woodward and the players, wasn't it? They stabbed him in the back and down tools to get rid of him because he was becoming too vocal. But look, if you've got a 53% win ratio at Aston Villa, and with all due respect to Aston Villa, you know that's an amazing record because they've never had a manager with 1 over 50. Villa are not Man United or Liverpool. You would expect Man United to have a manager with a win ratio north of 52%. I think even Ollie did. So, but I think Emery's a very good manager. And whilst he wouldn't be my first choice, if he is available, I think people talk about the guy before the guy. People talk about stability. If you look at what Unai Emery's done at Aston Villa, ever since he's come in there, they've never been out of Europe. I mean, that's rocket fuel to us. If we could have a manager that can put us in Europe for the next 4 years, obviously the standards of the club are to try and win league titles, but you've got to learn to walk before you can run. We always want to go from the bottom of the mountain to the top. We actually probably could do with somebody who can just start us climbing up the mountain. And I think that over Glasner, De Zerbi, or Carrick, I would take Emery every single day of the year. What about his Arsenal win ratio? I think his Arsenal win ratio was 49%. He managed 51 Premier League games and he maintained a win ratio of approximately 49% at Arsenal in the season he was there. So I mean, look, Michael Carrick got sacked by Middlesbrough. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked by Cardiff. I mean, we can always go back and find an issue with somebody, but I think I mean, look, the reason some of you want to give Carrick the job is because of what he's done over the last 6 weeks. I think we can afford to say that the Arsenal job for Emery didn't go that well. There's mitigating circumstances behind that. But in the last 4 years at Aston Villa, it's gone incredibly well in the Premier League. It's a club that, you know, isn't Manchester United. So, look, I'm just saying, if Emery is leaving Aston Villa this summer, then why would we not consider it? It's another name that's better than some of the names. And I'm talking De Zerbi, I'm talking Glasner. I mean, I'm talking whoever else we're being linked to that I don't think is good enough for the job. So yeah, but look, Wilcox wants Carrick. So I mean, look, Wilcox they need to get rid of Wilcox. My dream is my dream is my dream. I want Faval as director of football. I want Enrique Ornegolsman as the manager, and I want to bring people in like Diamonde and Stiller and Lewis Hall, and I want to have an exciting summer where they can release a kit like that looks like something we were good, but actually we have a summer where I feel like we can be good. And I don't think we've had a summer like that since Mourinho, if I'm being honest. The best summer we've had since Sir Alex Ferguson was appointing José Mourinho, signing Paul Pogba and Zlatan and co, and I actually felt we might be heading in the right direction. I knew there was going to be work, but I actually felt excited. We need to create one of those summers this summer. We can't create a summer where Wilcox thinks it's going to work. The fans need to believe this summer. That if Sir Jim Radcliffe's got anything in his brain about football, and if he genuinely is a fan of Man United, we need to create a summer like the Mourinho summer. We need to bring in a top-class manager and some top-class players. And we've done it before, and that summer of Mourinho is the best summer we've had since Sir Alex went. There was a buzz. Even the bloody share price shot up. There was a buzz around the club. And they need to create that this summer. And if they're not going to create that because they're going to listen to some ex-Man City Leeds player who's got no idea about the club, then things are going to get worse. Simple as that.